This is the Music Ed Minute, episode 17 for February 19th, 2016, EarMaster Pro 6. Remember, you can always sign up for the podcast over on iTunes or by going to musicedmagic.com to get a little bit more information. Hey everybody, this is Chad Criswell, musicedmagic.com, here today to show you a little bit about a product called EarMaster Pro 6. It's an ear training software program for the Mac and for the PC that lets you practice a ton of different ear training skills, all from the comfort of your computer. Gonna switch over here and let you see it. As you can see, this is, right now I'm running the demo version. I actually have the real version of this with the license key installed on my computer at school, but the computer that I have at school won't record as good as this one at home does. So I'm just going to close that out, and I'm going to show you a few of the things here. We're not going to be able to get into really deep depth on any of these because there's so much stuff here it would take a really long podcast, and this is called the Music Ed Minute, not the Music Ed Half Hour. So I am just going to kind of talk through it really quick and point out the different sections here. And you'll notice that there's two different training modes here. There's standard course, and then there's the jazz course. And if you do the jazz course, then it takes a few things out, but it customizes what's there, and it customizes the chords and everything to be what you would use in a jazz setting versus just a plain old everyday oral training course that you might be exposed to in school. So if you take a look here, we've got basically four different sections: intervals, chords, scales. Scales go in with the chords on this one, rhythms, and melodies. Okay, each one of these has a large selection of exercises. It has a little kind of mini written tutorial here that lets you kind of see what's going to happen. Gives you a little tutorial to let you know, okay, what does a minor second sound like? What does a unison sound like? And if you notice over here on the left, I can select from the different lessons that are available. This one has 17 different lessons in it, going all the way down to all intervals from unison to octave. The others have varying numbers of lessons depending on how much stuff there really is to cover. So I'm going to hit begin. And yes, I know this is the easy version. Sorry, hey, I got to move through it fast, so I'm just going to show you how it works. I hit begin here, hit new question. Okay. All right, so there's my two options, right? The A was da-dum and B was da-dum. So now I'm going to play the question. Okay, so I have to pick which interval is larger, A or B. Well, obviously it was B. And why won't it do it for me? Oh, duh. I'm hitting the wrong thing. You would think that I would know how to do this by now. Sorry, guys. That's how you do it. Next question. Da-da, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, so that one's a unison, so that means that this is the correct answer. Yay, I got it right. Okay, so you get the idea. You hit the little home button here to go back. And you can do all kinds of other things here. Chord identification. This is going to be bad, guys. I am going to totally biff on this. Let's put it on something that I might possibly get right. So we got major, flat 5, augmented. All right, so let us begin. Play the question. Okay, so now, okay, so 1, I think that is right. Yay, I got it right. Okay, if you get it wrong, your score goes down. It keeps track of how you do. I do want to mention that the version that I am looking at right now is the student version, the plain vanilla version of it. There is another version called, well, actually, if you buy the teacher version, you can select between the two when you start it up. The teacher version allows you to craft customized courses for your students, so you can hand pick very down to in great detail which exercises in each of these categories you want your students to do, and then it records their grades and puts it there in a way that you can read it and use it as an assessment tool. So if you're in the market for a new ear training tool for yourself or for your students, check out EarMaster Pro 6. It is very good. I highly recommend it. And it is, I don't know those of you that have been around as long as I have, but all I remember from college is EarMaster. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't EarMaster. Pitchmaster. Pitchmaster back then. It was like running on cassette tapes, and you had to like go in a closet and put on these gigantic headphones and do this stuff with audio tapes. Who uses that anymore? We don't. We've got EarMaster Pro 6, and it is a whole lot better. So check it out, everybody. Again, this is Chad Criswell, musicedmagic.com. Hope you've enjoyed the show here today. Please check us out on iTunes or on musicedmagic.com. See you next time. Thank you for listening.